What's up everybody? Today on the channel we're going to be going over the fuel system on our 6-liter here. We're going to start back at the tank here, work our way up and go over everything. There is one more upgrade I want to make on the truck, but essentially this is a full fuel system that you can do on a 6-liter Power Stroke. We will be doing a video series kind of talking about all options for the 6-liter and what you can do, but we're going to start with just an overview of what I have going on right now. Okay, we're back here. This is obviously the tank. And here is my sump. We have an inlet and outlet. These hoses look like they need replaced. They look like they're dry rotted. I guess I'm really glad I'm doing this video right now. I digress. Anyway, so they're run over the frame. And then they're coming right here to my fast pump that we have going on. So here are our lines right here and here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's another one over here. So then one line is going up. This line here is going back up over the rail. Now we're just a little further north of the tank here on the truck, and here's our fuel line continuing to go up past there. So right here is typically where the factory fuel pump is. We got rid of that. We do have our return lines still. We're using them. There's nothing wrong with those, so no need to ditch those. But here's our new line running all the way up. I think this looks really clean. This part is not necessary, but I do really like it. Now here's where it is harder to see what is going on, but you will note there is a modification to our pressure part up here. This is where what you take off to do the blue spring mod. So there is a plug here. We do utilize these two down here and this one over here. But here is our regulated return up top. Here's the regulator up here. This is what determines fuel pressure. I will be moving this gauge to an electronic one coming into our Edge CTS system in the near future. It does just barely fit in here. But it does fit, so no worries. The upgrade we're going to do is we will be replacing this here with just the 6.4 setup. So it'll just be the fuel filter, or excuse me, it'll just be the oil filter. The fuel filter part will not be on here. Now this does run some soft lines. Like you can see this one sneaking behind, coming down there. There's this line coming off again. I'll point it out right here. So a lot of stuff going on in this part of the engine bay, to be honest. One thing I might do, I might change my coolant reroute, which kind of tucks down in here. I might let it just come over and sneak it under here. Let it come over top of the air intake is something I'm thinking about doing. I think it might look just a tad cleaner because there's just a lot of crap down there. Is kind of an issue, I think. Just to highlight, here's some of the wiring to some of our aftermarket monitoring stuff. So we have a pressure gauge here. I have this set up so I can at some point finish this and clean this up, but essentially I'm going to take a sensor like this, run it right off of here instead of this gauge here, and then we'll run it right into my Edge CTS stuff, which is all here. I am going to shorten a lot of this wire to clean this up, but we are going to kind of bundle this all. I actually technically do have a sensor here that I can mess with. Is it 3? Yeah, it is 3-wire. Does need to be a 3-wire for the Edge stuff to my knowledge. One thing with the fuel pump, here are the hookups for it. I do actually plan to change this a little bit. I want to just clean this up. I don't know exactly what that'll look like right now. We are able to run it here on these terminals. It looks better that way, but I'd like to kind of just have these lines split off and hide them and then run them up with like the ground over here, or there's going to be a ground on the fender here as well. So I do plan to mess with this a little more as well. So based on everyone's feedback, I'll determine what other videos for this I'll talk about. If you guys want me to go into specific regulated return kits, I can do that. Specific fuel pump options, the sump option as well. We can go over all of those things. Just let me know. I will make the video for you guys. So anyway, if you guys want to know more about options for this setup, let me know. We can go over fuel pumps. We can go over the different regulated returns. There's more than just this kit out there. There's like probably 3 or 4 major kits out there you can get your hands on. We can go over fuel pump options between AirDog, Fast, which honestly just get whichever one's a good deal. They're both pretty good at this point. But let me know what you guys want to know about the topic. I'll make the video for it. If you guys like uploads like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give the video a big thumbs up, drop a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one.